gentlemen, from every different beautiful part of Africa, coming live from from Kenya's most beautiful city, Africa's most beautiful city, Nairobi. This is most definitely Dr. Ofweneke live on Dr. Ofweneke TV, coming live from Ark Place, Nyangumi Road. Of course, this is where we shoot the show. And of course, if you want to have the best of coffee, the best of food, every kind of a cuisine that you want or you like, a place to bring your mama or your guy for a surprise date, then this is a place to come at Pete's Cafe plus our other branches, which are basically, of course, which have been put on the screen. You can visit us. And asante sana. And of course, for our PR, communication, marketing, asante sana to Yolo Creative Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, they call me the Eagle himself. The Duke of Kakamega, Dr. Ofweneke is my name. And this show is where we have big guests, big conversations, and of course, with a big host. I don't want to talk too much. I have brought one of the most interesting ladies we have in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, a celebrated TV anchor, news anchor, a celebrated woman of our generation when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. And of course, more of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I call her Madam Go-Getter. Ladies and gentlemen, love on my show. Karibuni sana. Remember to subscribe on Dr. Ofweneke TV, the fastest growing YouTube talk show. This is it. Karibuni sana, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. Others who have gone to university will call her Betty KYALLO. Others who have gone to Polytechnic will say Betty Chalo. Karibuni sana. Welcome to the show. Cheers kama kawaida.
Oh my goodness, what an introduction.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I think those also watching the show and now they know it has become a thing. You have to put some mawa
Wait,
on
let me
it.
ask you, when you toast, you don't look, at somebody's eyes? You know what they say.
Please, both
Anyway,
of us.
this is coffee.
No, both of us have cow blood. That don't never applies. That don't never applies. Whether I look at you or not, it's still gonna happen.
Oh my goodness, I think kids will be watching this topic.
No, it's okay. Now imagine, I've just come to realize, this is the first time you and I are meeting and you're sitting on the other end.
I know.
Because most of the time you're the one interviewing me.
Yeah. And the thing is, I always find it so hard being on this side. Because of being the interview.
Exactly.
Because, for, what is it, like 11 years? Yeah, more actually. I've been the one who's now asking the questions, trying to find out.
Are you not struggling?
Pardon?
Are you struggling right
struggling.
now?
But
I struggle as well. I interview, miss interview, miss interview.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Before we continue, before guys think, Aki, oh my God, Aki, what's wrong with Betty this time? Now I'm a beba makra, wa uso, akufo, Daniel mchapa coffee for it.
Do you know how crazy this story is enda?
By the way, Betty Chalo in a new violent relationship.
I say it can go crazy. Sometimes I read about these things. It was simple living. Mbona ilikuwa Yolo.
Betty must be going through something.
Yeah.
So she went to Yolo to find herself. It's like
Why
Yolo
she
at therapy or something.
Yeah.
So what's up with the...
Okay, so earlier on I was in church. I went for mass. I'm a Catholic.
Oh.
And it's one of the most important, seasons, for Catholics. It's Lent season.
Oh, yes.
A time for, reflection, putting everything else aside and focusing on, that relationship with God. So it's Ash Wednesday. So that's Ash.
So let me ask, because I'm not Catholic.
Yeah.
For how long is somebody supposed to maintain the ash on their forehead?
No.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to take a bath on these other places. So this place will have to remain like that.
Cut. No, it's just for the duration of the day. We're from church right now. I was with my PA, Veronica, So kidogo tu, siku lazima tuoge, tufika home. Sini lazima. But the Lent season goes for 40 days,
40 days.
Leading up to Easter.
What are you self-searching during these 40 days for yourself?
I think we're constantly, personally, I'm constantly on that journey to have a better relationship with God. I think everyday challenges are different and bigger challenges you're facing. So kila saa tuko tu in tune na God. So I think it's just more of just, being in that good relationship and, place with Him. At least kuna baraka fulani anipatie.
I'm liking this side of you. Guys, I've never really thought that Betty is a spiritual person. You've talked about during these 40 days, you working on your relationship with God.
Yeah.
Of which, and I love the fact that whenever we have our conversations on phone, we always find ourselves, you and I, always getting into that spiritual conversation.
Yes.
And I really love that about you. And I think it's something that guys have probably not really looked into focus really much on. Guys are always focused on who is Betty gonna date next. But before we get there,
Oh, we're getting there?
Me, I'm going to ask point blank. Me, I'm your boy. Me, I'm going to ask point blank. I've not had the courage to ask you because I was waiting for you to chill.
Okay.
I was like, yo, what happened between you and Nick? What happened?
Actually, how can I even? Have you been in a relationship?
Well, I'm in my second marriage.
What? I don't mean Peter.
Wait, mini kombele, class.
Hey, bruh.
I'm in my master's in terms of marriage. Yes.
What are your PhD?
What happened? What happened?
I mean, wait. Wow, I didn't think I'd answer this question again. But I mean, Nick and I had a fantastic relationship. It was great. We had a lot of fun. We were best friends. We liked each other's company so much. We hanged out a lot.
We could see that.
Yeah, we did. We went on trips. I mean, we had a fantastic relationship. But I think at some point things just don't work out, and you realize, in a relationship ni kujuana. Sana unajua tu kumbe msee ako hivi, kumbe udem ako hivi.
Is it beard see real?
Be real.
Okay, real. Nick is gonna come from deputy president. We call each other deputy president. President, I am sorry, I plead the fifth.
That is so funny. They're real. No. So I mean, ilifika to place, and we were just not, seeing the same, direction with regard to the relationship. And like I said, in a relationship like Kujuana, every day you're spending with somebody, you're getting to know them. I was getting to know him, he was getting to know me. And along the way, we found that there are things about us that just clash. And I think it's just okay to, to just move on and say, you know what, it was real, bro. And, and we're good friends, actually. We're not enemies in any way. It's only that I think the public, because we've not come out as a couple and say, tumeachana. Now everybody was coming up with different, I saw so many different, I'm just like, the reasons why we broke up. And none of them on the internet was true. It was very, very personal. Yeah, like I
at the end of the day, it's the two of you actually know what happened.
Yes, it's normal. I could not what on
I mean, Corazon is watching. Corazon is watching, and Frank just jam it.
I'm not part of that. Yeah, but I mean, evil too.
Why are you trying to push it back to me? Remember who's the guest. Remember who's the guest. No, I love the fact that the two of you have actually been able to maintain a very mature, let me say, exit. I don't want to call it breakup. It sounds so cliche. Exit out of it, and there hasn't been too much matope thrown. No. Like, oh my God, Betty. Yes, Nick. Oh my God, Betty.
No,
you guys have been very mature about it.
I respect him, and he respects me too. And I mean, it's okay. It's okay. To town.
Nairobi. So let me ask. Are we going to take a break?
Hey, a long one. Where? Me, like character development.
You're tired?
Mechoka. Actually, I'm like, but there's a t-shirt I saw. I'm telling you, tag. It's written single, married, divorced, or weh. So I mean, weh.
Let me ask. Yeah. Because I think, and fortunately, guys have really tried touching Betty KYALLO to a few gentlemen in and out of the industry. And at times, guys tend to ask, okay, what is Betty KYALLO's ideal man then? What does this lady look for in a man?
Oh my goodness, for me that's so simple. I think that's the simplest question you'll ask me. First, he has to be, God-fearing first.
Most definitely.
Stakim CSG.
Illuminati.
Na wakwengi squeeze nasikianga.
Magic Senga.
But then I think, apart from the spiritual aspect of it, I want a guy who's hardworking, because I am a go-getter, like you said.
Yes.
I am extremely determined. I go for my dreams. I want to make money. I want to be rich, very rich. And so I can only do this, when my partner is also on the same page and is also, yearning and wanting the same things. I want to go for vacations now and then, out of the country. These days I just go in the country, but I want to
India, Somalia, Mogadishu.
History of Somalia. It will never go away. Anyway, but
what happened to him? Even him didn't last for long anyway on the blogs.
I got to. You got to. So, like I was saying, so for me, a hardworking guy is so. I don't want to say the word, but it's just is just it for me, very. I also like kind people because I'm a kind human being. I mean, from the way they treat, you know, say like guards, waiters, those are the things that I really look, you know, you look for. The way they treat their family. You know, that when I was a day to scare, and I see my sister, I'm like, Inido anataka. So for me, those things really matter. Kindness and, you know, gentleness. And somebody who I can have fun with, because I have this very serious business side of me, but I also have this other side where I want to go out, I want to dance, I want to go for trips, I want a good life also. So there's a balance. You know, yeah.
I find you very bubbly. When you talk about the other side of you, I think we've hung out 1,000 times.
Hey.
And I love the way you're always like, come. I'm like, yeah, that's my kind of energy. Let's do this.
I have so much energy.
I realized.
Do you know, one of my names is Kinanda. Kinanda in Kamba is like an instrument. Kinanda. So I am a very musical person. After my daughter Kimona, she knows. You do all the songs. I'm always like, guy.
I need to lock down his YouTube.
Hey,
Yes.
How?
I found my daughter doing this.
Bounce your body on
I was like, I'll kick you back to the maternity.
I'm very musical. I love my music. I love to have a good time with my friends, and I'm completely unapologetic about it because I work hard, and I work hard and I play hard.
I like that. Now that you've mentioned about your daughter, how is she doing now?
She's doing fantastic. I mean, that girl, I mean, she went through the most. She's stronger than me. You know, people call me, hey, you're strong. But I look at my daughter, I'm just like, this girl, she is dynamite. She's going to be bigger than me and Dennis combined. Plus some more, you get? She went through a really rough patch when she was sick. But right now, I mean, that kid is doing great in school. She's graduating tomorrow.
Are you serious? Yes. Mine did so last Friday, and I was so emotional. I was like, oh my God.
Tomorrow,
please cry. Just carry some onions or something. Please force yourself to cry.
So I'm really proud of her. She is doing fantastic. She has social skills. Everything is just coming together. Me and Dennis, and we look at him and we look at her and we're like, this one is something. There's something great in her that I'm always trying to figure out, but I'm patient for it to come all together.
Is it probably because she has combined probably the calmness of Dennis and...
Dennis is calm.
Okay, is it the guy we see on TV? But I mean, you would know better.
I would know better.
How is the co-parenting?
It's working out.
I
think we're a good team. We're a good team, and I don't know why people always think that it's not easy or haikwangi hivyo. Like the last time, like during Ivana's Christmas carol, so tulikuwa pamoja in her school, and you know we're sitting next to each other, and you know when we were all crying when she was performing on stage, all of us, and then and he seated there with me, and after Ivana's performance, we're doing great. It's like, Fuchs, you know, like we're actually doing great.
Now that you've said it.
Yeah. So the co-parenting is just for us. We just decided to make it easy because Ivana you know, she's innocent and she deserves a complete relationship with both her dad and her mom, and that's what we always strive to give her. Yeah.
I love that. When you speak, I see Nika and I.
Huh?
I see Nika and I, my ex-wife.
Oh yes.
Nika, not Nick. Oh my God.
Just like what you said.
My God. Oh, Nika. Oh. And I remember how, of course, when Debbie was graduating a few days ago, and we actually did that. I think it's a co-parenting signal. We go to each other. Like, co-parent. Like, hey, I'm not your mind. You're not mine. Stay away. Go back to your own. And I think we actually told each other the same thing. That I think, Mama, despite everything, we have actually done well because Debbie did the opening prayer for the graduation.
I know.
And it was like, oh my God, that kid is so spiritual. I'm like, y'all have no idea what she put us through. And I love the fact that at least you are, Dennis and Nika, are a clear proof. And I also Bahati and the baby mama as well. I believe that actually the co-parented thing can actually work.
It can work. I think in ile tu kujitolea, knowing that and being grown up about it.
Exactly.
And mature about it, because I mean, I was raised up from, a home that was not complete. Like, my dad and mom, they separated.
Yeah.
And I know the impact of of one parent handling everything. It is not easy. And so for me, that's not something I'd want to, to put my children through. And so it's just a conscious decision.
I mean, no, we
we're not
don't have to
enemies.
fight.
Yeah, we don't have to fight. And it's actually really
At least
nice.
after everything, we had a beautiful
A
thing
beautiful
that came out of
gift,
it.
and we take care of Ivana together.
Let's talk about mom. I grew some certain level of admiration
Yeah.
when we were launching the Magical Business
Business
Center
Center, yeah.
at the Ronald Ngala. Please make sure, by the way, go get your stall at the Ronald Ngala Magical
Yeah.
Business Center.
Yeah.
Get your stalls there, put your business over there. Courtesy of Betty Challen, of
Yes,
course. Madam
please.
Rosemary, how are you?
Yes,
And
yes.
I grew an admiration for mom. She was very calm. She was. What do you think is that attribute you've taken after mom?
For me, I think it's the coffee is really good. by
You're
the
like,
way.
oh, that's Pete's Cafe.
Yeah.
Yes, for the best of coffee.
Coffee is-
Ba, 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 ba.
The coffee is really nice. My mom, wow, my mom, like she's the one who majorly raised all of us. When we were growing up, and one of the things I admire, about her is her resilience. There's a time my mom, by the way, she wasn't even getting. I remember her salary used to come negative. Yani amechukua my loans hivi so that we can go to the best schools, we can have, a sort of like, good, decent upbringing.
decent
Yeah.
upbringing, yeah.
And so I remember, she used to show us her pay slips, and she has them up until now. And, it would come to negative because of how much she's taken. And so I think for me, that need for her to see us grow in the best way possible is one of the things I admire about her. And I think that's one of the things I've really gotten from her, because I want to do the same for Ivana. That's why I think I work hard a lot, because I also want to make sure that, just like my mom did, I want to make sure that even my children, Ivana and the rest who will come, inshallah, will be able to live a good life and go to good schools and have a decent, living. So that's one thing I admire about her. She's strong, but also my mom is a comedian. Ulisikia vile alisema alinichomea, by the
But
way.
then she was, I was like, all right, shade is about to be thrown. Announcement.
She's also a comedian. My mom is hilarious. She has the best jokes. She's really she's amazing.
I could see that.
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
But then again, now there's you, then there's Gloria,
Mercy.
and then there's
Mercy, then Gloria.
But Gloria looks like the serious part of the family.
Gloria is
Mercy looks like she hides between the leather. She hides her. Hide.
Get it there, hide. Between the leather.
But Gloria looks like she's the serious of the siblings.
Gloria is the sweetest sister, but she's also very calm. She doesn't like to go out at all. She doesn't like loud music.
Oh.
She likes to read. There's a day where did we go? We had gone for a trip, and the girl was just on her, reading. We're like, the car is crazy, like we're all going crazy. And she's just there peacefully, reading. Yeah, she's like, oh gosh, you guys. But she's so sweet. She is so sweet, and she loves animals. Yani she was ni kama
Ni cool kid.
mzungu, ni cool kid.
Are they from animals?
Do you know the other day? There's a day we went running at Mercy's house. So we're jogging, yeah, the three of us. So there's some butterflies.
Another cool kid story.
There was some 3 butterflies that were on the ground. So she stepped on one as we were walking. Then she noticed. Now the other 2 butterflies come to console this one.
It's a funeral. It's a butterfly
Do you
funeral.
know, that thing affected her the whole day. How could I step on that butterfly?
Take that kid back to the village.
She was so disturbed. So she is so sweet. She has a kind heart. Mercy, on the other hand, Mercy is a where.
No, I realize Mercy, if let loose.
Mercy is a hard worker. She does so well. I mean, she does really well with her business. She is very strict. She's very strict, more than I am. She likes things organized. She has her thing figured.
Everything
figured
is
out.
right in
her
order.
Her house is really nice for her. She lives, in the plantations. I mean, she's very different from us. Yeah.
What's wrong with your sisters?
Hi, she lives
One
in a
cries over a butterfly funeral.
She lives in a hacienda. Mercy loves herself.
El cuerpo de Macio.
No, Mercy KYALLO. So she has, and she's a go-getter, but she also has this fun side where me and her really connect.
Nice.
Yeah. I won't say how, but yeah, we do.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the way you talk about your family with
Yeah.
such bubbliness. I love that.
Yeah.
And now that's Betty in terms
Oh,
of
and
family.
I have a brother, an older brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, yes.
What is it we never...
He's not into social media.
My nigga, this family has eclipsed you. This is very unfair if you're watching. What is his name? Brian Chalo.
Yes, yes.
Brian Chalo, imwa. Please, embu njitokeze mahali hata katika Facebook ama Instagram tukuona ama TikTok.
Well.
These girls have taken over the family here. It's like you don't even exist.
Oh my gosh. No,
A big shout out to him.
Yeah. He's, we love him so much. He's really off social media. And yeah, he's
Until
extremely
now.
intelligent.
Until now.
He's extremely intelligent. You know, went to the best film schools in the world. Yeah, he's done great for himself.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Betty, the entrepreneur.
Yeah.
The business lady, the business mind.
Yeah.
The go-getter that I always call you.
Yeah, yeah.
Flair by Betty.
Yes, yeah.
You were part of something, then you left and stood on your own.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Until now, guys, I've never come to understand what really happened between you.
come
And I know,
on.
I used to come there. And I also used to come there because of you, because I didn't know
I'm
much
sorry.
about your co-partner.
Yeah.
I knew you. So Arbi, brother used to tell me, 2020, what can support?
Oh yeah, but yeah. Actually,
Yeah, I remember that time,
Brale,
yes.
But he comes now to mind.
Wow. In all humbleness, in all humility.
No, Burele is one of my best clients, really.
No,
and
he's an
the
amazing
daughter-
gentleman, he's an
yeah,
amazing
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So how is he
Our
doing
friend.
on your own?
It's not easy, by the way. By the way, it's not easy. And sometimes I'm like, I wake up, I'm like, sasa, siningeka tu job. Nikaitu nimeandikwa kazi tu niko tunaenda 8 to 5 because the entrepreneurship is not easy.
It's not
Maybe
easy
when
anymore.
we post on Instagram, it looks very flamboyant. It looks very, oh, it's like
It's
ah,
flair,
it's
literally.
flair. It has a lot of flair. And but honestly, it's not the easiest thing. I mean, having employees, knowing that you're feeding quite a number of
Clearly, yeah.
of staff members, and that they're looking at you to to make sure the business is still strong. Imagine after COVID and having to actually hold a brand. Like I had to having to hold these two brands, After Shave and
wasn't
Flair.
easy, yes.
It's crazy, but I mean, I love it. I love having the power to empower other people.
Nice,
and
power to empower. I
yeah,
love that.
Yeah, and to create a place where they can make money for themselves and their families. And even Magic Business Center, we still have employees there. So you can imagine, like, I love that. I love seeing people grow.
Nice.
I love it, but it's not easy.
I can imagine.
But I have the skin for it because you know what? One thing that 2020 really taught me is that kama uko na job moja ni unaweza suffer. It is crazy.
Diverse.
Yeah. So for me, I believe in having at least 4 multiple streams of income or more if you can, so that at least when something what do you call it?
Ikendachini,
Ikendachini, at
basically,
least
yeah.
you have something
Something
else.
to support you
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Let's talk about your latest business venture, of which I was privileged
Yay,
to
and
be
you-
the MC.
and you did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Boo Boo. You went into a weird, the most weirdest of business ventures, I would think.
I know, right?
I mean, with you being cute, beautiful, I don't like to use the word cute. Cute sounds like a very
Cute
small
is
guy.
a child.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am-
You are all beautiful.
Yeah.
I would expect, of course, you sticking to beauty and things to do with
Yes.
beauty kind of business. But you went into, is it a little bit of real estate? I don't know, it's a little bit of properties
It's
into
property,
that?
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you launched a whole 2 floors
Yes.
of stores.
Two wings.
2 wings.
Of 11 floors.
11 floors.
Yeah.
500 stores.
Yeah, more, a bit more.
Actually more.
Yeah.
How would you craft, how this come to your mind?
Let me tell you this, I don't even know. He ilikuwa ile mkono wa Bwana, because when my co-director Rosemary, she has done a lot of things for herself.
Yeah.
She's doing great, and so she tells me, by the way, Betsy, don't you think of a gay business? Me, I'm just used to the salon business. Na yeye mna nini, kuna
That's
color,
it.
nail
Do a
polish.
photo on the
I am
shaving
not-
chair. Be watching you, girl.
It was so easy, ile tu hapo kwa dryer, napiga picha.
Then you
no.
put a deep caption. Maria Angelo, be a go-getter woman because no man can ghetto you. No man can ghetto you.
What the hell is that? So yeah, so she tells me, like, don't you think you should, try something different? And I'm like, a building in town? And, like, I even told her, like, this is a man's world. I don't know of many women who can actually
Okay, get into this.
into this thing in the CBD. And she really mentored me towards that process. And I actually came to, and she took me through the whole business concept. everything, and I got so much advice from my bank and CBA, a lot of advice, a lot of, you know, number crunching, a lot of analyzing. Like, it was crazy. They had, the risk guys coming and, giving me the
assessing and doing
assessing. I mean, it was long.
But you
long
enjoyed
process.
it. I mean, look at the fruits
Yes,
that are coming out of it.
the fruits are amazing. But then finally I did it. It is the most challenging business I've ever done, or probably I will ever do. But I mean, it is rewarding. Let me tell you why. When I see all those young people who are, who came there, started businesses. Do you know, my best example is this salon. It's on Wing A. So these are, I think there are 10 girls. And the rent there, it's 20K. So imagine all of them have come together. So they're all braiders, they're all, do all
manicure,
things,
pedicure, and
whatever.
all that.
And so they just contribute 2,000 shillings, a month, because it's 20K and there are 10 of them. So they came together, rented a bigger space. You get? I think the rent is a bit higher. I'm not sure, but yeah. So they came together and they. So 2K. At the end of the month, 2K umetengeneza nywele mbili, umeshuka 2 days umeshatengeneza.
And I love, there's something you said that was so profound. I don't know if you realize. In a speech you say that in this today world, partnership is the way to go in terms of business.
Yes.
And it hit me. I was like, wow.
We should partner and do something.
What can we partner and do? I don't know. Let's just, open up a shoe shine. I don't know. Just open up. And we should now start distributing and probably manufacturing ash. But we'll only be having business once a year.
A lot of business, though.
I mean the whole world, almost 3 billion or something. I like that. Moving on, as we almost wrap up.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Friday Briefing.
Yeah.
And I can say this with a lot of authority. And I know our former bosses are watching this.
Yeah.
I can confidently say that you and I were the only topmost big brands on KTN at that time. Because I would do TNL on this side on Thursdays, and you do Friday Briefing.
Yes.
Then you left and went to K24, and I felt lonely. I was like, now I have to carry this burden on my own. Oh my God. Then you went to K24, and whatever happened at Media Mounts, and you had to leave again. Are you ever thinking, because this is still your passion, this is still your what we know you for, apart from the entrepreneurship. Are we ever going to see Betty back on TV at some point?
Well,
I like that.
Okay, let me say this. Do you know, my fans really appreciate what I used to do on TV. Like, they really do. Like, honestly.
Yes.
I meet them on the city like a Kibeti manze.
But it was rude, bana. Kwanza pale I want that guy is like
the word
say
master.
Dr.Ofweneke. I'm like, what the hell?
Do you know you say elephant and not elephant? Elephant. And it's tortoise, not tortoise.
At least I learned one thing from him.
Yeah.
It's not equity.
Equity.
It's equity.
No, only to Ringia Saturday.
You saw that? Oh my God, he knows how to say our brand name.
Back to your question. I mean, so I meet my fans and they miss ukweli. So what I decided is, let me first do, there's one more project I'm doing this year, one more big project I'm doing this year. After this project, I'll have a lot of time to my hands, because now it would be a matter of looking, at Flair, at Aftershave, all these businesses, Magic, and this new one, and then just seeing, it's more of now directing and just taking a back seat and letting things run. So what I want to do is I'll see if I'll go back. I've gotten a few offers here and there, but this is not the year. This is not the year for me. And so I think I'll wait it out this year. Also, I suppose people want me to join politics, the women rep.
By the way.
Allah?
Nundavye? Tuena kachaiva? Tuena kamadokoi, tunengeka kijiko.
Not this year. I think with everything that I'm doing, it is going to be a big interruption to my climbing up, which I think I am.
So you're waiting for the right time.
I'm waiting for the right time. Probably, maybe, let's see the next one, inshallah, if we're, God willing, we're alive. And
you will be alive.
And so, but it will happen. Lazima niende kwa ile gari ya Land Cruiser niseme, wamama, na vijana.
What will be a slogan? What will be a slogan?
I think because I'll be a mother that I'll be wamama na pesa. Wamama na pesa. Itakuwa sawa, si kweli? Wamama akina mama na pesa.
Mjipige tu kura nyinyi wenyewe basi.
Tuko wengi, bro.
I swear. But you guys never vote for each other?
Yeah.
Others, Charity Ngilu. would have been a president.
That's true.
What was her name? The first ever, the wife to the first, Nyiva Mwendwa, would have been the president. Martha Karua would have been a president if you guys were to vote for each other.
I don't know what's up with women. We just don't support.
You guys don't like each other.
Especially friends. I've gotten a rough patch with a lot of friends.
You told me that you were saying that.
Well, we've got character development, my boy.
I don't want to. I remember you say that, and I was like,
I said it to you, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Hey, my dad wants to character development. In our PhD level.
Wait,
Second PhD.
I need to finish up on the show and releasing. My producer's already doing this.
Yes, but that was, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I love you know what I love and what I pride myself is, I've been able to get you, and I know you don't do much of interviews.
I do not.
I feel so special. You have no idea. I'm like, so anybody else who gets after this because Dr.Ofweneke goddamn hosted her.
Oh my God!
I know what it's
and you've gotten some things about me that people don't know about the church thing.
Exactly.
A lot of things you're so good actually. You're so good at what you do.
Wait. Me was he blush up. V almost made me blush, by the way.
Veronica.
Yeah. Pia is amazing.
She is a hard worker, and she knows me kabisa. And I say many. Best sister, I'm a choker.
I could see that.
Yeah. She knows me. She does a good job. She knows how to plan my meetings, my life. My
Basically.
life. She has numbers from everybody, even Ivana, Shule, Ivana, everybody.
You know what somebody just said in their mind? V knows the next person you're gonna date. Like she knows it. Your time is done. Move aside, your time of fame. On to the next person who's gonna be famous. So V, please tell us who's the next on the list. Because we are waiting, social media knows. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you this is an exclusive, it's most definitely Dr. Ofweneke Live on Dr. Ofweneke TV. Subscribe on the YouTube page. We are having an amazing conversation with the one and only KYALLO and Dr. Ofweneke TV. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're coming live from Pete's Cafe, and you've heard it from Betty Charlo's voice. This is the best place to get the best of coffee.
Yeah.
Asanteni sana. And of course, to my PR communication marketing team from Yolo Creative Agency, a big shout out to you as well. Asanteni sana. See you again next week, same time. Of course, to all the ladies and all the men, you can sort yourselves out.
Allah.
Yes, Dr. Ofweneke Live. Big guest, big conversation. The big host.
Oh my goodness.
Cheers on that.